I did ask a majority of the girls. I said, hey, you been on Tinder?
Yeah.
They said yes. Then we asked, did guys have casual sex?
Yeah.
And I will say, I think it was out of the 8, I think about 7 were like, nope. Like, they tried it.
Yeah.
They didn't like it. So ask yourself this question.
So you asked them if they had casual sex?
Yeah, I was like, did you have it? Did you like it? What was it? And they were honest. They were like, one girl did say she tried it.
Okay.
She gave it a go.
Wait, and the rest said they never had casual sex?
Oh, no. 7, like they all tried it. Okay. So 7 had tried it, but did not like it. And within that 8, the 7 that had tried it and whatever it was, they all had different reasons to why they didn't like it.
Yeah.
And that answered my question. Out of 8, only 1 girl was like, I don't mind it. 7 were like, no. 1 tried it and said, yes, I tried it, but I found as soon as I did not like it. I don't know what it is. I don't want to see multiple guys. In fact, the other 3 said the same thing. They were like, I just can't go through with it. You're like, oh, what? That's crazy. And I said to them, if I took 7 guys and I said, listen, you can go out there and you're going to bang girls, okay?
Yeah.
Like, I haven't even told you what they look like. Guys are saying yes before we've even mentioned what they look like. They're keen.
Keen ass.
Listen, you're about to get with some girls. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, where they at?
Where they at?
Line them up like bowling balls. So we rack them down.
Tighten out of sight. I'm going to shake the tree from the roots and rake up the fruits. Rip it up out the ground. Find out what's going down. Don't worry about tomorrow, mama, because tonight...
Dynamite's gonna make everything all right.
Euphoria, shut the fuck up. I know that was you. I ain't even got to look. I should send your ass back to Crenshaw Pete with his hot-ass coat hangers, bitch. Would you like that?
And that's the casual thing. Guys are, boom, I'm ready to do it. But you see how they wouldn't think about it.
Yeah.
Our counterpart, if I asked 8 females, 7 females, the same thing, they'd be, I'd get no's.
For us, we don't need any sort of preparation behind it, but I think seeing a bunch of slongs, like nightly, men's meat or different variety of meat, it has an effect on someone, looking at that. Different lengths of penises and some big, some small. All of that can be like traumatizing.
And I was about to say, I like what he said. It can have an effect on some people.
Yeah.
And I don't think some of the people who maybe do it don't want to talk about it. It's not something that
you get psychologically effed looking at, a bunch of slongs.
Or doing a bunch of slongs.
Yeah, doing a bunch of slongs. And you're releasing oxytocin.
To all these different guys. And again, it's not something they're proud of to talk to about their friends. They'll tell you the good parts. Oh, he was this. Oh, he was that.
Yeah.
But when they're home alone and they're in their own head, this is the part that you're not seeing.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll take a toll on you.
Yeah, the only girls that I've known that have been able to try to engage in casual sexual partners, they're almost mentally broken to a certain extent. Yeah. It's you can use the term dickmatized. There are some ladies that get gratification from getting male attention, and then depending on how they view themselves or how they may value themselves at an early age, sometimes they realize that they can get a lot of benefits off sexual attention.
Yeah.
And so their maturity kind of caps off there, and so they just get more interested in trying to exchange value by sexual activity to feel a worth or a value or feel wanted themselves, which happens in different scenarios. A lot of times it's in broken homes. It's it can be potential a bad situation between 2 parents where it's a bunch of single parenting that's going on. The daughter may not have a connection with her father, so out of that lack of a connection with her father, she doesn't really know how to work with men, but she realizes that she can get attention from men if she shows off something physical of herself. And they can get really caught up in that. That's just how you can end up with girls that end up doing stripping and OnlyFans, these sorts of things or whatever, and try to mask, their trauma with money. They try to mask it, get a Louis Vuitton bag, get a Birkin bag, get
trips overseas,
and try to hide the psychological damage behind.
And it's a lot of hiding behind a lot of pain.
Hiding behind the view, the social view of success. Yeah.
And if you broke it down with some of these women, you do find a lot of pain.
Yeah.
Because it would take anyone, like it would take a toll on anyone. You're doing things that, as a human, you probably shouldn't be doing you'd think that you're worth more than I don't know.
Than just the physical activity of things or whatever.
And I think that's the toll that it takes on a human is when you're alone, you start to think, is this all anyone wants me for? Yeah. Is this as good as I get? Yeah. Is pretty much.
And honestly, it's really only a subject matter predominantly in different markets, but it's more prominent in the West, in Western countries.
Oh yeah.
The idea of going around sleeping indiscriminately with people and you can do whatever you want, girl. Go live your life. Go
fuck 20 guys if you want, and you'll tell that person that, but you won't do it yourself. That's the craziest thing. I've seen women say they'll tell them go do it, but they won't do it themselves.
Women giving other women really bad advice.
Stop waiting for him to text you. You're waiting for him to text you when you could be getting attention, validation, and gifts from a hotter guy with a bigger dick.
What? Just because a woman is a woman does not mean she has good advice. Just because a woman is older than you, just because a woman is married, that does not mean that she has good advice for you. I seen a post about Lisa Leslie that she says she may die alone because men don't find her attractive and she's not having luck in her dating life. So I went to the comment section. I like to read comments just to see other people's perspectives. A lot of the comments were like, girl, they need to accept you for how you are. Don't worry, it's okay to be alone. You should be happy and single. Help me. Don't tell me words to just make me feel better. Actually help me get a solution to my problem. Clearly, we're all here. We all want companionship. Men and women, made a woman to be with the man. So it's natural for us to want that. So no, she should not have to get comfortable with being by herself. No, she should not feel, a man has to just accept you the way that you are. And I was telling my family one time, I was like, this guy, he told me that I had to lose weight. And I'm not even a big girl, but my weight fluctuates. He told me, he was like, you got to get down to 170.
You got to be careful who you listen to. I've seen so many,
it's crazy, right?
So many women, mainly single women, misadvising single women. I tell girls all the time, single women keep you single because they will misadvise you to a detriment. And what that is
it's true.
It's trauma bonding. They'll trauma bond.
Yeah.
And so someone will misadvise you based on their experience and tell you, men are like such and such and such. Mm. And so now they've just got you going around and just sleeping with whoever, So
I want to send a message to young women who are career-minded who want to meet someone. The kind of man that you are going to want and respect is going to want a woman who has their own identity, their own career. Not just a job that you have while you wait to find someone to take care of you, but a real career that you feel good about, something that you're building towards, a job that you take pride in, makes you feel like you've got it going on, makes you feel like you're accomplished and you respect yourself. That's what someone else is going to respect. You are not going to want a man who is attracted to a woman that is just waiting to walk down that aisle, get that ring, and wear that dress. Because it's a long road, and that kind of stuff catches up with you. And what happens is it all seems great when it's the beginning and everyone's playing house. But when you get into the trenches years later, that's when people wish they had their own identity, wish they built something. So when you're young and you don't have entanglements and you don't have multiple kids to feed and multiple mortgages, that's the time to really dig your heels, work your career. Youth is wasted on the young in many cases, and you do not need to know anything about what relationship you're going to be in for a while. So stay the course, pay your dues, work your ass off, and what you put into it, you will get back, and then you will find the person.
And it's true. Because, I know this is not really in the same ballpark, but am I really gonna take financial advice from someone who's broke?
Yeah, from someone that's not successful. No, it's in the same ballpark.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
If you're gonna take financial advice, someone's a billionaire. I'm probably gonna listen. I'm gonna be like, well, you're rich.
Yeah.
I should probably let me know about your finances. But someone's broke and you're listening to their finances.
Yeah, the only person you should really consider at the end of the day is you. If you wouldn't swap places with that person, if you wouldn't exchange your life position for theirs, they're not the person you need to be listening to. You need to listen to somebody whose life you want to model yourself after. Ideally in a successful, healthy end game, which for most people, it's a relationship. People can lie and be like, "Oh, I'm happy by myself being single." Fuck out of here. No, you're not.
And also,
if you were completely content, why do you got a dog?
Yeah.
Why do you have a little freaking jackrabbit of a vibrator? You know?
If you're so content with being just by yourself, do you know what by yourself means? It means you want to be alone. You don't need anyone. But yet you're still on dating sites as well.
Yeah, you're isolated. You're on dating sites talking about your feminism and how you don't need a man and how a man is like a useless vibrator that kind of dies on you. Like, you make these sort of statements.
But you're on a dating
app looking for comfort. So it's asinine to pretend like we don't need human interaction. We need each other. We complement each other. If we didn't complement each other, how were we born? Because a male and a female came together and birthed you. It doesn't matter your gender identity or whatever it is you want to pose or hide behind. That is what humanity has been here on earth to do, is to procreate, create a better society, better human beings, mother, daughter, son, father, ideally stability, not degeneracy.
100%.
Yeah, and so sleeping around indiscriminately is like,
and
degenerate.
Yeah,
it's honestly a degenerate activity. Hey guys, if you want to watch more clips, click here.
And if you want to watch the full podcast, click right here.